Welcome back. Before we begin,
Hey,
one last
host,
announcement. Yeah.
did you hear like over the last week? Those dudes, those careful
Those
cancer
dudes.
Yeah, they like said some stuff. Did you hear about that?
Oh, I heard. They challenged us.
Oh.
And on our behalf, I voluntold each of you that you will be doing Mortal Kombat with the Careful Cantrip team. Mano y mano. Our players versus their players. Our DM versus their DM. Because we accept your challenge.
Dun dun dun.
It's gonna be big.
Stay tuned. Announcements will follow. Careful Cantrip versus Legends of Aelos. Showdown of the Century. Anyways. We return to the party. Rounding the corner from these mysterious voices. What would you like to do?
Say let them go. For now.
Well, it sounds like one's already trying to flee, but do we really just want to let them keep digging up these bodies?
Well, if we would like, we can sneak around and see if we can at least get a vantage point. They probably already know we're here, but we might be able to sneak around and ambush if we think we can.
So maybe get a better look, but I don't think now's the time.
I mean,
we can come back another night.
There are probably worse things than people just digging bodies. I don't think it's any of our business.
Yeah, but digging bodies and bringing them back, I don't think that's not a good sign by no means. And if we wait, how many more would they have risen? You want to fight 3 now or 30 later?
You're also talking about perhaps like putting a target on our backs, and I don't think that's what we should do every single time we enter a town. Hey, we're here to die doesn't sound that great to me.
I think we should get some looks, get a good look at them, take that knowledge, go back to town, present the knowledge to the the law force there, and see if maybe they got some more intel, and then we can come back. I just don't want us to jump into something we don't understand just yet.
I agree.
Yes, they're doing wrong, but I don't think right now is the time. That's just... I personally don't get dangerous vibes from them. I know they're digging up these bodies, but I don't know. I don't get the... I don't have my danger sense isn't tingling. So, that's what I see.
I think getting more information is definitely a better idea.
That's what I would like.
I'll switch forms, stay close. The spell, I believe, has a range. And I'll wild shape. You. Yep. So I'm assuming we all need to roll stealth checks. For anyone who's going to come around and approach.
Anybody that's going to try to look.
You also get plus 10 to your stealth rolls.
So are we all going then?
We're staying together.
Okay, so we all need to make stealth rolls.
Yeah. Plus 10, you said, to the stealth roll?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Not 20. So
All right.
18, 28 for stealth in
27.
multi-boy form.
27 for Rowan.
24.
I got 26.
Okay. Easy enough to get close enough to get a visual. And the first thing that catches your attention is some of the kind of familiar sights of various levels of decay on corpses that you had seen on your way, trailing this mysterious culprit. And you see these corpses kind of every now and then shift from like a almost fighting against some rigor mortis, just in kind of really twisted, decrepit kind of ways, like not standing quite upright, with different, like, every movement kind of a crack and jolt. They haven't noticed you yet. As you notice more, you discern the source of the small voice that was shouting out to the larger figure that moved off into the woods. And you see about the size of a small child or a toddler, a sackcloth female figure with long black hair and really kind of messy, that kind of just slightly drips over her face. Kind of a pale gray to her skin. And you see her standing at the base of a mound.
Olsen, would we be able to make any kind of history checks to possibly see any monsters?
I would say for this, nobody would know.
Okay.
Not worth the roll. Just from what you had gleaned, it has some sort of necrotic abilities. It would be easy enough to determine that this is probably some sort. It has a humanness to it, but also almost a demonic presence to it as well. Just in the unnatural hard to describe. The unnatural lifelessness to the skin, the gray, pale tone. And roll me perception checks, anybody that was able to get close enough to see.
Were we all able to get close enough?
Yeah, so just roll me perception checks.
11.
17.
Dirty 20.
21.
Okay.
17.
We're good with the rest of those. Through the hair that's draping over her face, you can kind of see almost these like black abyss where eyes would be. Just basically completely sclera. Or black
sclera.
Yeah, black sclera.
Remember how I was telling you guys I don't feel any danger?
It's changed.
Considering.
I don't like
And you
your
see
eyes.
that one of the corpses is basically standing there shoveling piles of dirt out of a grave site.
How many corpses? So how many bodies
That
do we
is
see
a
right now?
excellent inquiry. Let me count.
And also, what's the just to clarify the time again? Because we had a rest before this occurred.
This would be. Yeah, you guys went to sleep and then.
Managed to not die in the middle.
Yeah,
of
I don't remember how much time.
Yeah,
had
so it's
passed.
morning. It should be morning then. Yeah.
I don't
We
remember how
encountered
long
a
you
mound.
traveled after that.
We encountered a mound that had the all the evidence that said but no corpse, and then we encountered a column of soldiers riding, and they just passed us, and that was it. And then we came across this. So I don't know if it's late morning, early afternoon, or even late afternoon.
Yeah.
Somewhere in that time frame. Your call.
I'm trying to remember how much time had passed because there was a time where I was just like, okay, and about 5 hours later. I don't know if it was that specifically. We'll just go ahead and say, chat, don't scrutinize me here, all right? It's late morning. I don't remember how. It's been 2 weeks, all right? Should have had these details.
My notes. Where are my notes?
Can Rowan
I didn't write
maybe,
any notes.
even though we only got a visual description, can we kind of determine what her race is? Is she a no?
Like, yeah,
Halfling?
years or anything.
Yeah, is there anything like that can point to what she is? Is she...
She has, her ears are a little bit pointy, but then they have another separate point, which isn't identifiable with any other race, if that makes sense. So there's like, it's like serrated almost.
Okay.
Yeah. But just two, like two different points, like point here and then another point under, like kind of underneath that.
And she's holding this infant, correct?
She is
She
the
is the
infant.
infant.
Oh,
She is
She is the
Or
toddler
we'll
size.
say young adolescent.
small
young
child.
Presumptive.
Baby.
She's just
Can
standing
we
there with her arms, kind of just her arms at her side, kind of staring down into the grave.
Where's the thing that ran away? Can we see it? Or is it long gone?
It's gone.
Did you see how many corpses or how many beings are around this grave?
Yes.
There are 5.
So 5 other beings aside
5 other
from,
beings and then the little one.
and that's including the corpse that's doing the digging. Is it that corpse that's doing the digging?
Yep.
That's among the 5. Okay.
Do we want to keep looking for that thing? I think we've got pretty much... I got it pretty dialed into what she looks like.
Well, I mean, she's not anything I recognize, but we should
Me
definitely
neither.
identify. That one sounded like to be quite the threat.
Yeah.
Do we
You
see
see-
tracks?
As the body that's digging rolls out of the grave, just kind of in a very odd form. Like it's not like a normal like barrel, like a nice dive roll. It's literally like breaking bones and then reforming.
It's like
crawl
it's
out
like
of
a
the grave,
like
which
it's
you
like a
can glean
ringed
as-
like spider.
Yeah.
thing, like,
And it's that's what you can now glean is probably why there was only like a set of footprints and then drag marks. It's not drag marks, it's just the way they seem to move.
That's not normal. Right? You still feel like we'd be putting a target on our back if we attack these things?
Well, I feel like perhaps maybe they would kick our ass.
I think now's the time to go. As I see that thing coming out of the grave, probably seeing us or hearing us.
This is the one that was digging the grave, and you now see the lack of a better term. I don't know, small girl. From her arms to the side, just kind of reach out and hover over the grave, and this kind of black purple energy just kind of falls like smoke. And then you hear and then she puts her arms down.
Hello.
What are you?
I am your mother.
Mother.
Soon you will join my army.
We should
But-
probably stop this.
It may take some time. Would you like that?
No. Please.
I think you'll come around.
She kind
Briar's
Go ahead.
Briar's gonna lean over to Caron and be like, I think she's got a lot of bits coming up right now. I've never seen magic like this.
Could Karan say he feels a certain familiarity
Insight
with
check.
the type of magic?
The magic, yes, it definitely seems necrotic in nature. Just putting
Okay,
all together. Yeah.
It's 19 as I rolled for the insight check, but
Um,
okay, so it feels
you-
it feels
it feels bad. It feels bad.
Bad in
not a it feels nefarious to an extent.
yeah. So nothing more to garner from the 19 on the insight check.
Yeah, you get more of that kind of like demonic kind of presence that's like I said, just nefarious. It
Okay.
feels ill-willed, ill intent.
While that's happening, can Rowan also look around? Just kind of like look around the surroundings while that's happening in
Mhm.
front. Okay.
Yep. Roll perception.
At this point, Asher's probably like hair standing up and just fixated intensely on this, just watching it.
So are we wanting to fight this, or are we wanting to try and get to town and then get someone else to deal with it?
Well,
'Cause I'm okay either way. I just need to know what we're doing.
she's using necromantic energy. I can tell that absolutely. I don't know what specific spells, and I don't know how long. Especially considering they don't seem to always want to side with her. But if she's able to amass an army, I might not have time. I don't know. I don't think we can garner enough information. Rowan, have you seen that thing? Whatever it might be.
No, I've never seen anything like that.
I mean, I was alluding to your role, did you?
Oh, 16. 16
Wholesome.
for perception.
Seems like it went a pretty good distance. You don't see it. There's a lot of different. It's really hard because there's a lot of different trees and stuff, kind of along
Yeah.
the where it ran into the kind of the thick of the forest.
I don't see anything. Nor have I seen anything like her. Or heard of anything like this before.
No,
But I-
just magic.
You now see as where she's standing on the dirt pile. She kind of and these wings come out, and she, still arms to the side, kind of hovers over to a different area on the road.
Yeah.
And then she kind of, with her hands out, hovers over, and
Here.
one of them rolls over upon itself, and then immediately just starts digging at the ground.
We
Oh.
And then she kind of hovers over to another area. Hands kind of out. And then she like passes over an area and then kind of passes over another area. And then she goes back to the previous area and kind of like hones in on an area.
Here.
And another one starts digging.
Go.
We don't have time.
We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta let the order know.
Roll me another
There's
stealth
an
check.
order.
At this point, she turns around.
Do we still have the +10?
Yeah, it lasts for
Should.
an hour.
Sick.
18. 28.
21.
27.
29.
Is that all?
That is a. Hold on. That's a
Gonna be a-
9 plus. This is not great.
19.
23.
23?
Okay, so higher than I am.
Low, dude. Low. I'm just kidding.
Well, Pass Without a Trace saved my ass.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Saved
Plus
a lot of
10?
us, to be honest.
Yeah. I rolled an 11.
Yeah. They don't seem to be aware of your presence.
Let the order know as soon as possible. She's building an army. We can't do anything to stop her right now, unless you can think of something, Karan.
I mean, there's... The only thing that we can do would be to try to stop her. I mean, if we stop her, then she won't be able to raise anymore. I know if we try to engage her now, that thing, whatever it is probably going to come back at us, and it must be the size of an ogre. But if we make it a late grasp, then who knows how big it could be beyond what the order can muster in this region. I'm not sure. It's...
Do you think,
We
Kron, do you think if we take her out, her servants will fall?
Possibly. Sometimes, but the reanimation may not necessarily be just, I don't know the magic, I just know it's necromantic.
Do we set up a trap, try to ambush her with all of us and attack her, get her out of the situation, and then worry about the lessers after?
I think if we were collectively to decide to attack, then now would be our best opportunity. The large one is not immediately nearby, and this is what she's doing. I don't think we're going to encounter a point where we could separate from her minions. She seems to dictate everything that's to be done, and she just moves around in a lull.
We were to flank her. Asher with the, well, he's a dog. With this spell, keep us covered while we kind of move around her, and we can make those attacks simultaneously.
The only thing we need to remember is Asher said we need to stay close to him.
30 foot radius, so...
I wholeheartedly think we need to let the order know. So what if we stir it up if we aren't able to take care of her now? And this is we're also dead where we stand too. We don't know what more she has. She has 5 here right now. She could call more in a moment's notice. I don't know how fast they can get here, but she's building an army. The army is strong in numbers.
You heard what she said about she wants an army of undead, but it might take a while. So I can only assume that the army is small,
At this
possibly
point, yes.
what we can see. But the more time that we spend getting to town, letting them know, them dispatching, she could have doubled, possibly even tripled. You see how fast she can raise them. The fact that it's only 5 here is honestly a miracle.
Asha. Now, I know you're in your wolf form right now, but can you get a message to your wife?
The sending spell, out of character, the sending spell, that's psychically, correct? Well,
Let's
I'd have
check.
to pop out of wolf form.
Yeah. Because you'd have to activate the amulet, and the amulet is basically, I don't know, not on you when you're in wolf form.
You need thumbs to use the amulet.
Yeah.
Well,
I can try to clarify though. If you wanna.
No, yeah, I would have to actually like cast, because I can't cast a spell, and I have a concentration spell going up now, so. So Asher's just gonna look over and kind of shake his head, and then
I'm not opposed to us sending a message, but we can't. I think, though, I certainly don't want to exacerbate a fight, but we're supposed to be, heroes now, as they say. The heroic thing would be to do something to intervene, but we're no good if we're dead as a result of what we do.
Briar, Rowan, I understand your feel, but the same feeling that you had earlier of it not being a threat. I have a feeling that if we leave this now, it could be
I'm not saying it's not a threat anymore.
Much deeper threat later.
This is a threat. My perspective has changed. She is a threat. However, again, more information the better. We need to take what we know, go to the Order, figure out more, come back with more, and handle this quickly. That's my thoughts on it. It's a threat, yes. I don't think we can do anything with our numbers here.
We have a day's travel to Lake Grass. That means that, at most, we and whomever else might come would be back within a day and a half's time on top. So long as she cannot amass an insurmountable army in that time frame.
She did say it's going to take some time. She did say it's going to take some time.
It's true, but time is relative. We don't know.
Because by the time we get back, it could be 20? 10? 30. Maybe that's not the lot to her.
She can obviously detect a body buried in the ground. Just can sense it. What if she happens across a battlefield? A mass grave?
Sorry. The timing of that. As you say that, she flies. I'm sorry. She flies over kind of a little bit further in area, and she says, "Here," and then flies just a little bit further, and here, and then flies a little bit further. Just like, I mean, almost like just a couple feet. And here.
We choose now, guys.
Like that.
Yeah.
Asher's like getting like stock mode at this point.
You can see kind of this smile, like, and you see these really sharp teeth, and she's like,
"This was a massacre."
Okay.
Tell me.
Are we ready?
Her arms go
quietly,
to the side.
let's surround her. Quietly. We
Okay.
attack all at once. We take that advantage of surprise. That's the only way we're gonna do this. That's the only way we can do this. We need to get her out and quick.
Let me hit her with my spell. That way I can make sure that we are able... She can't disappear on us.
Okay.
Who's out of the fighter people? Just choose one of you who's closest to me. Okay. Briar is going to reach out to Ace, and just she's going to smear holy water on his face and cast protection from evil and good.
Alright, so on Karan's work, we pounce. But we
Okay.
gotta surround her. We gotta give ourselves the advantage.
You
And
did
that
that.
surprise.
You did that to who? You did that to
Ace.
right? Okay. I can do the same to you, Rowan.
Okay. Thank you.
So I'll cast that at level 1. And continue what you were saying.
Oh, just gotta quietly move up. We go on your mark, Huron, and we all attack at once.
So stealth checks to get into position, Hosen.
Absolutely.
Have to remember that she's flying.
There's a 27.
Nope, you're spotted.
That's a 30.
28
20.
again.
Why are you guys rolling so
27.
low? Is that all?
That it?
Everybody
I
pretty
got all
much.
my battle rolls out yesterday.
Everybody
Pass
pretty much
without trace.
above 20?
25.
25. Rowan.
28.
His kanji roll high.
They all do.
So how are you trying to position?
We're literally trying to, correct me if you guys think otherwise, please. Literally trying to create a circle as best as we can to get in the range of attack.
We
Yes,
have to stay
hiding in.
within 30 feet radius of me,
Yes.
though. So I'm assuming like fan out into a half circle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like this, with you in the
Yeah.
center. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so it'd be like me, Ace, and Rowan, and then the casters in the back, maybe.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's the
I
perfect
like
way to
that.
go about it.
And the spell I was alluding to is Guiding Bolt. I want to be sure to hit, even if it means initiative. I want to be sure to hit her with that.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Wholesome, would this be a surprise round since she doesn't know where we're at? For us to get hits on her?
She doesn't know us that we're here. So yeah, that'd be a fair assumption. I'm nervous for this one.
Do you have a battle map for this one, big boy?
I do. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Briar. Where is Kethiel's dagger?
It's on my thigh.
Good to know.
I didn't realize you had it equipped.
Well, wait, did that take attunement? Because there was nothing about it.
It would take attunement, yeah, but it's still a magic item. It's specifically a necrotic magic item.
I'm aware.
How would you equip that?
I don't think she attuned to it. I don't
I
remember
didn't-
ever
I
attuned.
didn't
Yeah.
attune to it.
It doesn't matter whether it's attuned. What's your? No, it's not. It has nothing to do with attunement. You're fine in that regard. It's that I'm just gonna explain. So this is the problem: is there's high stealth rolls, but she also has a ability that allows her to see necrotic stuff and dead stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And also on the perception roll, I rolled a natural 20.
Mm-hmm.
But you also have really high stealth rolls.
So I mean, I think at that point we just roll it. We just roll initiative because the nat 20, I think, would take away right from our stealth or our surprise rounds. I don't think we should get.
That's his.
It's his call because you can
totally.
totally have ruling.
Totally your call. Totally your call, man. It
Roll
could go
me
either
a
way.
perception check, Sky.
Okay. I shit you not. I rolled a nat 20.
Perfect. Okay. This is because you would have needed that. This would be really hard to see. As she kind of floats around in this area, you see her stop and put her hands down. And then you see kind of through the eyes there, or through the veil of the hair, the kind of this purple little dot where, like, I guess it would be her pupils, kind of just and key in on you for just a moment, and then she slumps, falls down to the ground, and the wings fall away. Her skin gets some pigment to it, and her eyes form this nice blue with normal white sclera. Just still in this sackcloth dress. She looks, at this point, and even also with that nat 20, her ears form into normal human ears.
Briar's going to
at that instant, all of the corpses that are digging just stop. And all of them that are kind of just stop. Become statuesque.
Briar's gonna message Caron, like, she looked my way. I say we kill it while everything's frozen, perhaps, maybe.
And then, to our degree, we all noticed it. Like, Briar only noticed. She was the one who noticed the pupils, the purple pupils, look to her.
The rest was pretty obvious, but she noticed that she got spotted. That was the biggest thing from the nat 20. Yeah.
Just wanted to clarify that. So,
and now at this point, she turns and faces the group. Not that she notices everybody, but knows that that you have come closer after having already scared off the big one.
Not opposed to that, even if I'll respond in the message. Not opposed, even if she looks like a normal human girl at this point. But what's the first move? And you're the one who was spotted.
And I'm just gonna nod my head, like, do it.
She begins to walk towards the group. Kind of just casually. At this point, even without an insight check, I mean, it's still really creepy because you saw what she looked like before. She has a very childlike demeanor. Not, like, doesn't look like a threat, but at the same time, you're like, I ain't falling for that.
No.
We have illusion spells. Like, we know how this works.
Yes, so...
I
guess.
Oddly enough, it doesn't. It did seem more like an actual shift in her features, and not like it didn't happen illusory. Doesn't mean that
she polymorphed.
Yes, almost something akin to that, maybe.
Is she so? Where you are, she's approaching the group towards Briar still. Or just like walking towards a random person, but knowing the group's there.
She'd probably go towards the power, right?
Yeah, she's walking. I mean, it's mostly the group, but I don't know exactly how you guys are spread out. Excuse me.
I mean, basically, does it look like... Because I would have put myself probably not at the far end of one of the fans, but in the center. Like, so, fanned out. I'd probably be like over here. I don't know where you are in relation to that, Briar. You messaged me, so I'm assuming you're on the other side. Can she see me walking towards Briar?
For the moment, let me give you a visual reference, and you can tell me where you want to be. Let's switch it to the map. I'm not going to say battle map because we don't know. For positioning's sake, tactical conversation. All right. Everything should be okay. Let me just tell me where you would like to be as you come around the corner. Asher, you are in wolf form.
He would be in the center, so as to give us the spread of coverage.
Okay. We'll say here. Are you guys trying to go up the roadway here? Or like kind of up this hill a little bit?
Yeah, I figure if anything, we probably wouldn't be like on the road. We probably would have been off to the side, like overlooking.
Yeah, I'm trying to get where you are. This isn't where you. This is. I'm just moving you, so you can tell me where you would have been. This is not where you are, or anything like that. If that makes sense.
Okay. I'd probably put myself up, somewhat overlooking by the tree, on where it's a little elevated where the tree is. I imagine that I'm not on the far extreme edge.
Okay.
But
I would say I would most likely be closest to you at the far extreme edge because there's trees and like her special ability is to like morph in, like to blend in and be hidden in trees.
Okay, so you're on the other side of the tree to the left of me?
Whatever the spacing is.
Can you see it? Like, would we hear?
Yeah, within 30 feet still, so.
Yeah.
Okay. So that means that...
And are we saying Rowan and Asher? Did you guys cross the road? You're muted.
I'm sure we would all be up there as well.
Oh, you would all be up there? Okay.
Were we all hiding? That's
Yeah, we're all hiding.
Yeah, okay.
Semi together. So,
yeah, so we're all up there hiding in that U shape that we were talking about. Kind of get us in that formation. I'd assume Asher is probably right in front of Briar, like almost ready to pounce.
Yeah.
And
where is she at?
I don't have her on the board right now, but for sake of understanding, say this pile of rocks right here would be about where she would be.
Okay.
Ace, where would you like to be?
I wanted to be as close as I could to her while still leading.
So like at the all the way at the edge here?
I get that.
Okay. And Rowan, where would you like to be?
That bush that's right in front of the tree.
I am the furthest that you can be from him.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd probably be at that bush.
That's what I was thinking too, yeah. That still kind of gives us our half view.
Which bush? Like right here?
The one that's by the
right
tree
in
trunk?
front of the tree.
Right in front of the big tree, right there on the edge.
Oh, it's just some grass, yeah.
Wait, that bush? That bush would put you outside of the 30 feet, I think.
30 foot of what?
Right there. It's over.
Oh, you're over there. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Oops.
Okay. I didn't realize we were so clustered together. I thought we had fanned out.
Well, now that you have a visual reference,
it changes when we see
things.
terrain.
Yeah, when you see it. That's why I wanted to go ahead and do this. And again,
Okay,
she would
well,
be
I'd probably put myself on the other side of the tree, closer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. More like, say, here?
So opposite Briar, other side of the tree.
Oh, okay.
No, the big tree. Yeah, like on the other side.
Yeah.
Still able to see her at least, though. So,
Yeah, so she'd be like right over there.
Yep.
Yeah, I was kind of imagining Rowan to be a little bit more on the ledge. I'm like over here pointing at it, like you can see it, but like see where the trunk is, right off the ledge, that
Right here?
patch of green right there. Yeah.
Yeah, that right between where Rowan is currently and myself.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And for roleplay purposes, you're doing it sneakily over the ledge.
Yeah. Standing there.
Laying down, just peeking over her eyes, over the ledge.
Okay. And just again, for clarity, she'd be right about here. Right now she's in little human girl form. At this point, kind of walking closer, probably right about here. So we'll do a first-person perspective. Well, I guess she would be somewhere where she could see the briar that she noticed. So.
Also, out of curiosity, these undead that she's risen, do they have weapons or are they just claws?
They do not have weapons. No, just hands.
Oh. Yep. Briar said that she's approaching her, and I can see that she transformed, but we agreed that we were going to neutralize this, and I want to get a guiding bolt off. So,
all right, go ahead.
That's what's gonna happen.
Well, I guess at this point, because she noticed, it wouldn't necessarily be a free round, so this would just be initiative. Because that's, I mean, technically in D&D how, it works, so that you don't just like, I'm going to surprise attack and get a free attack. You know what I mean? It's initiative is you see pre-attack indicators, and so now you can react, kind of thing. But
no, so well then we'll just roll initially.
Yeah,
it won't transpire like that. The cover's already blown.
Well, I rolled a 1, so
that's bad.
Oh.
2. My initiative is 2.
I got a 16.
19,
okay,
24.
Quran, we have 16.
16. Mm-hmm.
Briar? Muted?
18.
18. Ace is a 2. Asher?
9.
9.
9?
Rowan?
24.
24. That all?
That's it. I know.
That sounds about right. Believe it or not, Ace, somebody rolled even lower than you.
Someone rolled 0?
Can you roll 0 on an initiative?
I mean, you can have a negative initiative.
1.
Yeah.
They have a -1 in their initiative enrolled in that.
So if you rolled a 1, yeah, so that's a 0.
It's okay.
So as a note before we get into it, because Rowan and Ace have protection from good and evil, I DM'd you the note so that you can keep that in mind when you're doing your rules. Just remind Olsen.
DM'd me the note?
No. I DM'd the people we cast it on.
For
you can't
any
read,
of
right?
these like melee attacks or whatever, it's going to be disadvantage for them. So just keep reminding me, because they're all evil, technically.
Yep.
Spoiler.
Most of all of them are undead. We could tell for that much.
That much is apparent.
So just don't forget. Just like if there's pack tactics, like let us know.
Yep. You also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
Not bad either. Okay. One of them was bad. The rest are okay. It's that time. Rowan. You get the first move.
Okay. It's
at
kind
this
of
point,
imagine.
at this point you don't know that Quran is in his mind decided that he's going to do something, but you do know that you guys
I'm gonna see her walking towards us, and she's clearly making some red flags that she did notice us, and she's walking towards us specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Rowan's gonna pull out the swords and just look to the group and just kind of seeing what they're doing, and he's just gonna launch, just kind of like run, jump, launch with 2 swords, and kind of imagine him igniting the fire sword as he's trying to go down. Well, as he's going down, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll that. Yeah, that didn't do it. That was a 7. So did not ignite the swords. But I'm gonna go ahead and make a jumping landing attack on her. 2 swords coming down at once.
bring her into the fight.
Not gonna lie, I thought you were gonna put an actual little girl in there, like.
Cute.
I was about to say, are we the bad guys here?
Yeah, it's like.
So,
Well, we know what
Rowan,
she truly looks like.
jumping down. This is a good bit of height. So, how
Do you
did we
mind
do
sharing
fall
the map
damage
with
again?
us in that ninja ninja
Oh,
thing?
yeah, I might want to do
Yeah,
that.
can you please do
Yeah.
that?
So
poor computer.
before you commit to that,
Yeah, I kind of want to
full-
get a better look now.
Sorry, you guys
Yeah.
are trying to go off of stream. My
We're
apologies.
Sorry, Dungeon Dad. Don't do this to us, please.
There you go. Copied. Bring it to Discord. Private chat. There you go.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's at least like an 8 to 10 foot drop.
Yeah, that changes it a bit.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a 5-foot drop. Okay.
All it would be is a. How do we do that again?
1d for
Dexterity
bludgeoning
saving
damage.
throw or something?
Oh, on a
Yeah,
dex
and
save,
then-
yeah.
Acrobatics check.
Or acrobatics or athletics check.
Yeah, it'd be an
I would say
athletics
this
check.
would probably be acrobatics because this is.
And it's
you're going
dexterity,
You're
so you
going
got- yeah,
airborne.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
How many square
This
spaces
is-
is that approximately?
So I would give
This
you
is-
1 to get here. So
Okay.
what, we're 5, 10,
5,
15, 20 to get here, like in front of her.
20. I want to land on her.
To land on her, that would be
So-
20-foot jump.
Trying to launch.
That would be an athletics check. An unusually long distance, jump an unusually long distance.
Yeah.
That is a hell of a
From
jump.
the
Yeah, that's a
height, I
fucking
mean, we'd
hell
have
of
to
a
do
jump.
some hypotenuse math. I can say, go ahead and roll, if you want to try that, you'll roll a athletics check and a dex saving throw.
Athletics
You-
check and
and
a
you-
dex saving throw?
Yeah, it'd be athletics check to get that far, dex saving throw to see if you land on your feet. And how much damage you
Okay.
take.
Okay. Alright, well, let's do all that then.
And your swords did not ignite?
Yeah, it didn't ignite, no.
Okay.
So.
This could be really cool or be really sad. He
Yeah,
jumps
yeah.
off and falls.
Alright, first one's the athletics.
Face plants. Mm-hmm.
So that's
Athletic.
a 13 plus 5, so that's an 18 for athletics.
You managed to get there
Yeah.
from
okay.
that
Now the
height.
landing part is going to be the tricky thing.
Dexterity saving throw.
So that's an 18 plus 4, a 22 for dex save.
Okay. You land on your feet, and with that momentum, go ahead and give your attack.
Well, I'll take a d4, right? The
Yes, you will take a
damage
d4
really quick.
damage.
I'm gonna take that. So that's 3. Damn, I'm rolling high today. Okay, taking 3 damage. Okay. Alright, so... Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and swing with the flame tongue. That is another 18. Plus 5, a 23 to hit for the first hit. Does that hit?
Let me check. Should. That does hit, yes.
Alright, and then I'm going for the second one. Oof, that doesn't hit. That's a 10 for the second one. So I don't think that would
Will
hit.
not hit.
Yes, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll damage for the flame. Ah, nice. Well done, bud. Only 4 slashing damage.
This music. It's okay. 4 slash. What is the total damage?
4.
All of that.
All
It
that
was
for-
epic!
it was epic, and yeah, whiffing.
As soon as you make contact, the human child form falls and the wings come out, and you see up close the face, the eyes turn to the dark sclera and the purple kind of little beads that peer out towards you. And you see also the teeth kind of real sharp protrude from her mouth as she kind of smiles as you make contact with your blade. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Wilson, is this being
hang on a second.
Right.
Hang on a second. Are you going to be trying to charm or...
This is a frightened.
Okay.
You can't protect from
Can't
good
be
and
frightened?
evil.
Okay, I thought it was... I didn't know if it was
Nope,
advantage
can't
or
be
disadvantage.
charmed, frightened, or possessed. Nope, just cannot.
Mm-mm.
You feel this weird energy in the attempt to make you afraid, but you feel the powers that's Briar imbued upon you. Save your skins.
Yes. Corona.
That's good.
Perfect.
That's good.
Beautiful. Well played.
It's a group team effort.
Yeah, I say that. That's that'll be Rowan's turn.
Okay. We move to Briar.
Okay. I have a perspective of the battlefield, please.
Oh, yep. My bad. My apologies.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you. My eyes are not working. I cannot see what's going on.
It's kind of hard to see the
clearly.
grid too on this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. It's okay. I would like to make an attack. So I'm going to do chromatic orb at the little girl. And I'm gonna roll my, because it's an attack, so let's see. Plus
Chromatic orb is...
Chromatic orb doesn't have a save DC because it's a ranged attack.
Yep.
So it has to beat her AC. So that's 15 plus 5, so dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Mm-hmm. And I'll do that damage and then roll for my whip, right? Or
Yeah,
no?
you'll roll that damage and you'll roll an attack with your whip. So
Okay.
it's basically if your thing hits, if your magic hits, you can roll for an attack with your whip as well.
Got you.
So there's a chance
so
that
I
your
will-
whip can do damage, but it's not just rolling the damage of the whip.
Got you. Okay, so I'll roll. She's gonna take 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14, 15 damage of. She's gonna take 5. Oh, fire's gonna come out of me for the first time. So Briar's going to, because I've been rolling for it, right, to flavor it. She's going to grab her chromatic orb and her diamond. She's going to aim it at the little girl, and her skin is just going to start blistering and semi-boiling as this fire erupts from her hand and towards this child thing, and she's going to take the damage I said. So.
Okay. And then roll an attack for your whip.
Yep. So that is 1d4 plus 1.
Did your hands actually get messed up, like blistered and everything?
I'd say this one is a little blistered, yeah.
Okay, well, Karan can see it from where he's at, but... Okay.
So she's going to take an additional 3 damage.
Beautiful.
Okay, wait.
Is that your turn?
All done.
It is now her turn. And she will attempt to fly up, but that does give Rowan an opportunity of attack. She gets probably about 20 feet. But you will get to roll an opportunity of attack. You're muted.
Can I also try to ignite my sword in this instance, or is
No,
that something to
this
wait
is
for
just a
my
reaction. You'd have to use your bonus action for that.
turn? Okay, sounds good. All right, so let's try to hit her. That's caught. That's a 14 plus 5, 19 to
That'll
hit. That is 6 slashing damage against her.
I have a which sword is this?
This is the flame tongue, but it's not ignited.
So my question for better DMs out there than me, if it's a magical weapon, but it's not doing any kind of magical additional damage, does that still, if you have resistance from magical, or you have resistance from non-magical attacks, that's technically non-magical. I don't know. I want to clarify.
It's still a magical
It's still a
item.
magical item.
But it's
Yeah.
not doing magical damage.
Well, if that was the case, then with Ace earlier with my other sword, that he shouldn't have taken that non-damage.
Yeah.
If that's the case.
Okay, I was just trying to clarify. I might have to clarify that later. I don't know exactly how that works, but for now we will roll your damage.
6 slashing damage.
Okay, nice. That's it. And she is now in the air.
Okay.
And yeah, let's do that.
Quick question. So her wings were gone, so now she's full winged out.
Yeah, on her turn, she opened up her wings and then flew up.
Okay.
Sorry, my apologies. I am looking for an object. There we go. Let me create it over here and scale it. One. Before this happens, let me roll the Rowan. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what the attack would be. Okay. That is... I don't know what the modifier... 18. No, 19. 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Oh yeah, that hits, yeah.
With that... you see as... a hand.
Olsen,
Yes,
real quick. That was an attack roll
that was an
that
attack
you made
roll,
against
yes.
Rowan. And did you roll it with disadvantage?
I did not.
Roll with disadvantage.
Still
Protection
18.
good.
Yes.
Okay.
I
One
had to try. I had to try.
yeah, no, thank you for reminding me. I'm terrible. A hand apparates, similar to an effect you had seen before against Cathiel. As a hand comes out and grabs Rowan.
Oy. Oh boy.
Oh boy. Well, it's a big fella. Let me scale it down a bit. And let me shoot. Get the perspective here. You're being grabbed. No, you're getting grabbed.
Do like a contested strength check against it since it's grappling me?
It is
or...
magic, so let me figure out exactly what it does.
Okay.
It's a spell attack. And then on a hit, I roll damage.
Yep.
So I need my drop a die here. Okay. That is 8 necrotic damage. Yep. And it clings to you. I don't know what that does more than that, but it's clinging to you.
Okay. Now, with my
Doesn't say
protection
if it
from good
does
and
more
evil,
than
does
that.
do I take
That was
half
the
of the
advantage.
necrotic damage? Okay. That was the advantage. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. And you see
Yeah, that doesn't. Sorry.
as another action. I need. As she flies up, she makes eye contact with Briar and Ace, Minicus, and Asher. I need you guys to make charisma saving throws.
Okay.
Not
Does
me.
Ace?
Not Ace.
Yeah, not Ace.
I have protection as well from good and evil.
Yep.
Well,
So there's just no roll.
No roll.
It's not like
for-
it's not like
no.
advantage.
Not for Ace, yeah.
Okay.
Ace and Rowan had the same protections.
Perfect. Okay, so it has no effect on you.
16.
That's a 3.
So, let me write that down. It will be. It's not giving me information. I apologize for this. Okay, so yeah, it's okay. That will be Asher. Whenever you make an attack roll or a saving throw, you must roll a d4 and subtract that number rolled. So, Asher minus d4 AS. There we go. Okay. Everybody else is fine. And that will be her turn. And that brings it to Karun. Your guiding bolt, finally!
Right. Yep, finally, yep, guiding bolt. That's what literally was going to happen. So, now, does she know I'm there yet? She saw all of them. Obviously, Rowan attacked her. Has she seen me?
You technically don't get a sneak attack bonus regardless, because isn't that just like a rogue thing?
I'm not talking about for damage. I'm talking about if I get. Or are you saying there's no advantage on?
Yeah, I
making
don't think there
this
would be
hit?
any advantage. It's just trying to cast a spell.
Okay. So then that is going to be 16 plus 6. That's 22.
Good hit.
And that is my level 2, my second level. So that is going to be 5d6. Yahtzee. I rolled 2s. So that's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 radiant damage. But it's radiant damage. If that means anything.
Oh wait, I did your attack roll as damage. That makes sense. Okay. That changes things. 10. Okay, I was like, dang, that was a good hit.
That was a good hit. Yeah, no, I wish.
To damage. All right, that's different. Okay. Still good hit.
Twos.
Still really good hit. So you said it was 10 radiant damage?
Yeah, I literally rolled
All the twos.
All fucking twos.
Well, there it is. Guiding bolt do be strong. Okay, is that it?
Yeah, that's. I mean, I don't have a bonus action attack.
Rowan's in trouble.
No, actually, I guess I do have a bonus.
They don't
action.
have anybody else to attack.
I will actually cast my bonus action. I'm gonna do one more thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast my spiritual weapon.
Is spiritual weapon as a bonus action, or is it to move it as a bonus action?
Casting time, 1 bonus action. Spiritual weapon. You create a floating spectral weapon within range that lasts for the duration or until you cast this spell again. So yeah, it is just a bonus action. But
right, what do you want it to be? Let me see if I have an object.
Oh, I actually wasn't gonna give it it was just gonna be like a fade light.
A fey light.
Think of like a mage light, little ball, and what it does is when it comes close, it just kind of like zaps things. It has the same attack as like a melee attack, so it doesn't have an extended range. But that's basically it. Think of like a stun ball. It's a little stun ball.
We have candlelight from Skyrim when you cast
kind of that, like candlelight, exactly. Like it just kind of floats around. It doesn't have a form.
Gotcha. There it is. The heavens.
Oh.
Sure, yeah, there you go. You literally probably could have put a wisp in there. A wisp probably could have worked just fine.
I don't know if I have. Actually, I don't know if I can select this thing. Okay, I can't do that because I can't select this thing. All right, it's a lightning bolt.
Sure,
it
that works. Yeah. No, so
it's a little too big. Lightning bolt. Okay,
we can come up. We should discuss this before.
Yeah,
so I actually haven't summoned the spirit.
Bring a spiritual weapon. Where do you want to summon it?
Oh, it's going to be right next to Rowan.
Okay.
Now that spell is not a thing. That's a spell that's grappling him. I can't actually attack it.
Yes.
Because I can't summon it floating in the air. Right. So I'm gonna have it attack the Skelly boy that's right next to. Because it can
Your
attack
lightning
when
bolt
it's
turns in face. Okay. Roll for an attack. Oh wait, can you do that? Oh wait, yeah, you can summon it and attack, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah. Hang on, I actually have to look at.
Spiritual neon sign.
Oh, I'm blinded by the light.
Right. So 13 plus 6, 19.
19 will hit.
All right, and that is a D8. 8. That is 6 plus 4, force damage. So 10 force damage.
Nice, good hit. Okay. And now.
And that will be.
Spiritual weapon, it can't be attacked. It's just a thing, right?
This is the thing, yeah.
It's just a thing. This one that you hit. It's going to move forward. Oh, sweet dear Rowan. You are alone.
Yep.
It's going to swing a sword with disadvantage, right?
If it's
Don't need it. It was a 3.
It's undead, so.
Or worse. No. It
You said
will not
sword,
hit.
Holston. I thought they didn't have any
Sorry.
weapons.
Sorry, I'm reading something wrong.
Okay, so is it doing a melee attack against me?
It is with its claw.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend a superiority die to try to attack it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try with the flying tongue again. So that is a 13 plus 5 and 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. And then I can use 1d8 additionally to add to the damage roll. So 5, 8, so 13 plus 3, 16 slashing damage.
Perfect. It just... Much like how when Karan and Asher dispatched the skeleton... Goodbye,
I'm
Blood.
blind.
He was away from the keyboard. He may not be back for a little while. Oh, there he is. Okay. This just becomes a pile of bones and decayed flesh as you swipe down on this guy. He has been punished.
Cool.
And he is a pile of bones now. Burp. Nice. But this one animates, kind of comes to life. Moves forward to attack once more with disadvantage. Won't need it. Won't need it. It misses again. This one misses as well.
I can't do anything. I already spent my
Can't do it again.
reaction.
Feels bad.
I don't think so. No, one reaction per turn. So I
Yeah.
think,
Okay. So this one. Hey, Karan. What's up? Be 5, 10, 15. It's rough terrain, but I think it would be able to get right there.
So he's going to try to, so he can get underneath me. Is that what you're saying?
I'm trying to figure out, how much movement does it actually have? Okay. It's 5, and then it would be 15, and then it would be 25, this weird one, and then the last step would be the full 5. Because it's rough terrain to go up there. I guess it would be 5.
it'd be half its movement
5,
speed.
yeah, so it's 5 here because it's not rough terrain, then 15 because it'd be 10, or at 10 for the 5, and then from there to that one's not rough terrain. It has 30 foot of movement. That makes sense that it would be able to get there, right? From at the end of that. Yeah, just making sure.
It has 25, so it would have 25 when it hits rough terrain, so it'd only be able to move half of 25, which would be like 12 and a half.
He coming for you, man. Oh, Lord, he coming. Do you have advantage on? No, you don't. You don't have the advantage.
No, I cast it on.
Good. Good. I finally hit with one of them. This one. Let me roll damage with my D6. That is 5 points of slashing damage. Well, it's using claws, but they're not the sharpest claws in the world. But yeah, it's slashing damage. 5 points of slashing damage. And these be on this pile here because it was digging. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Sup, Rowan? And will once again make an attack. Poor Rowan, he's always just out there. Disadvantage won't matter, won't hit. It's a 7 and a 1. Feels bad.
Thank God. Thank God for.
You are so lucky right now.
I'd be royally effed.
Ooh. Wait a minute. Yep, it can get that far. So it won't attack you this turn, but they are closing in.
Oh boy.
That's them. We come to...
Also leaving themselves exposed, though.
We come to Asher. What would you like to do?
Okay, well, seeing that Rowan's now getting jumped down, Asher is going to launch himself off this ledge and attack that one to Rowan's right.
You know what right here or this one? That hasn't
The one that's by the hand.
One that's by the hand.
Yeah, the one where it looks like the hand's coming out of his knee.
So
you're
you're
gonna
going to
stand
jump
on
to
this
the
guy?
dead one.
Basically.
No,
Okay.
the
Yeah.
one.
Because it's within 5 feet of Rowan, so I get advantage.
So roll me acrobatics check. Or wait, how did we do this before? We
It was
did
athletics and dexterity.
athletics check. For this, I
I'm
would
not
say
trying to like.
easy
just trying to
enough.
jump
Yeah,
down.
this one you
Yeah.
won't need to do the you won't need to do that because it's not as far.
Just the acrobatics for landing.
But to
He's a
drop
giant-ass
down
wolf.
because you're dropping from a height, we're still gonna do the dex saving throw. And this could be like, hey, I'm prone now because I didn't land well, and you'll take the damage.
Is that still minus D4?
Yep.
So that's a dirty 20 minus. Do you want to roll the D4?
I think you roll it. I think that's what it says. right?
Okay.
He rolls the d4 and subtracts whatever the d4 is. Or is it
Do you want mine or do you want yours?
I didn't roll
His
one.
is
What's
4.
yours?
Mine is a 4.
Okay, so 18 plus 2 minus 4, so 16.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you land okay.
Okay, and then I'll go try to munch on that one that's.
Do take your
right next to
D4
him.
damage, which I will roll that, which is 4. 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Bludgeoning damage.
Bludgeon damage.
Damage.
Bludgeoning. All right, roll your attack.
Thank God I have pack tactics. Because that was a nat 1 to a 16 plus.
That'll hit. You're good.
5.
And these guys, easy.
So that was a 2d6. Yeah. 9 plus 3, so 12 damage.
Bye, Allie. That was.
And then, if it's alive, it needs to make a strength saving throw.
This one. How much damage was it?
9 plus 3, 12 damage.
12. It is still alive. Barely. And strength saving throw.
Yep. 13.
That is a fail.
So it is not
4.
prone.
Boop. You dang wolf. Careful, cantrip. Are you watching? This is what you get to go against. Are you ready? Okay. Next turn is. Ace. You're not.
Okay. So,
You're not last.
DM, how am I not last within that one?
Because I rolled a nat 1 and they had a -1.
Oh, okay, cool. So knowing that this fairy thing, demon, whatever, is flying, and we have a lot of combatant people on our team that do not have a lot of range, I am going to make an athletics check to jump to her and try and grapple her and drag her ass back down to the ground.
Okay, that will be your action though, to attempt to grapple.
Mm-hmm. So I'm guessing
So
an
first
athletics
will
check
be-
to get to her, and then a
It'll-
strength check to grapple.
Athletics to jump.
But before I do that, DM, I'd like to rage as a bonus action.
Okay.
And I need to roll on my handy dandy wild magic to see what fancy things happen. A 1. Okay, cool. So, do you need to see it,
I'm
or do you want
pulling
me
it
to
up
tell
right
you
now.
what happened? Okay.
Must
This is
succeed on a
actually
Constitution saving throw. Okay.
Really cool. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I like this.
That can see that you can see within 30 feet. Okay, who is that?
Every single one that I can see within 30 feet. So one, two.
You can't see that one because it's behind the tree here. So
and her.
Her and then these three.
Okay.
And I do a saving throw?
Yes, DC saving throw. Give me 1 second. It's 8 plus my proficiency plus my constitution. Give me a second. That is 8, 10, 13 DC saving throw.
Okay. She had advantage because of a ability, so she succeeds. You get 1d12.
And then the other two.
Yeah. The other one's got to take. This one fails. This one succeeds. And this one fails as well.
Okay, so
roll your d12.
The two that fail take 5 necrotic damage. And I gain 6 temporary hit points.
Each of those take 5 necrotic damage?
Yes, sir.
Beautiful. What's the one that you hit? Oh, this one. Oh, the one that succeeded. He's still alive. Feels bad. This one, however, will take that damage. This one will take that damage. Okay. What's your movement speed, my friend?
My movement?
Yes. No. Sorry. It's not. Continue. You're gonna athletics check to jump. That is a far jump. So good luck.
Athletics check will be a 18.
Okay. You are in the air.
And a grapple check, correct? Which would be a strength check. And that's congested, correct? The strength versus mine versus her, which I have advantage on as I'm raging.
Let me check something here. I'll use that. Go ahead and roll your strength.
Okay.
Dang.
21.
She's strong. I rolled an nat 20. And she actually has a plus. So it is 22. I don't need to use that. Never mind. Do I want to anyway? No. You try to grab on, but the strength of her wings is more than you anticipated, and you kind of slip down as you hold her arm and then fall to the ground. Dang. I don't know where you fall onto this guy, I guess. We'll just move you to the next available space. Would have been cool. Would have been cool. Now, this. Let me check something. Wow. Okay. Kuran, roll me a perception check.
Okay. That is a dirty 20, 14 plus. Oh, no, sorry, 18. My bad. I'm not saying it's plus 4 for my perception.
This
so 18,
corpse begins to attack you. It catches your attention and you kind of turn your attention to this kind of area behind you, it attempting to attack you, you hear, similar to what you heard running away, coming closer. Not here yet, but
like how close here? Like he's coming back, or like
he's coming back.
Holy, okay. So he's not immediately. All right.
Hey, Holston, you also forgot that I took some fall damage from that. What is that, a
Oh.
D4?
D4.
Or...
Yes. Thank you. But it would be halved for you because that's basically bludgeoning, right?
Correct. So 2.
All right. We're not back to me. I just happened to hear this
No.
at this point in time.
It was this worst initiative turn, but now we come back to Rowan.
Okay.
Can I try to break free from the hand?
It does not work that way. From what it says, it's not grappling you or anything like that. It's just a magical effect. So,
Okay.
yeah. It
Okay.
does something, but it has nothing to do with movement. It's an
Okay.
affliction.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go ahead and go at the guy that's directly in front of me. And I'm going to just start laying some blades into it.
The one right in
and
front of
also
you?
try to yeah, directly in front of me. I'm also gonna try to ignite the flame
Okay,
really quick.
bonus action.
Yeah, no, that's a 13. Does a 13 succeed by any chance on igniting?
It does. That is its armor class.
Is it?
You found it. You hit the magic number.
15. Oh, wait. Plus wisdom. It's my wisdom modifier too. Shit. Okay, I didn't think about that. So it's 14. So I have to meet 15. So I did not
Oh,
ignite.
sorry. I thought you were saying
No.
on an attack. My bad.
No.
Not
No,
Focused
I was trying to ignite the blade.
Yeah.
So
Ace's
that's
is 13. Yours is 15.
right.
I think that's how it is.
9 plus 5, 14 to hit for the
14 does
flame
hit.
tongue. Okay. And this is cocked. That is no better. That is a 10 for the second one, so I'll only swing with 1. Nice. 4 slashing damage. I'm gonna get a little. Rowan's gonna get a little frustrated because he's got, you feel.
It's got
I'm gonna go ahead
Ace
and do
Ignite syndrome.
No, actually, yeah. I'll just take
4
that
slashing damage.
as is. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and spend a superiority die
Go ahead.
for that second attack and keep it. So I had it 10. I'm gonna roll a d8 to see if I can hit it.
Bye, dice.
Yeah,
Roll it in the
it's a
tray.
6. Yeah, I know. 6. So that's a 10 plus 3, so that would make it 13 to hit, right?
13 hits. That's the armor class.
Okay, so I will swing for damage on that.
You might get it. Might have been a wise choice.
2 plus 5, so 5 slashing damage.
Perfect. This one crumples into a pile of flesh and bones as well. Well done. By Seth.
Bye, Seth. Discord just hates us today.
Yeah.
And it's not blind.
It's not.
I'm consistent.
I keep about. I'm like.
True.
I
Okay,
was looking at the
next,
screen.
next in line, Briar. What would you like to do?
Oh, okay. I would like. Sorry, I was reading up on the afflictions. So I would like to.
I used the word affliction. I don't know if that's an actual thing.
No. I figured out what it was. It's okay. So I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb again. As my attack. Come on, Kanji. 17 to hit.
That hits.
Plus, yeah. Okay, yeah, I don't have to do the modifier if 17 hits. So that is going to be, all right, 4 d8.
Nice.
16.
What level were you casting that?
I'm burning my second level spell. 16, 17. So I'm gonna do 29 damage to the bullshit little girl.
How much damage?
It is going to 29.
Okay.
And it's going to be.
If this changes how you would like to flavor this, how do you want her to die?
So before she casts the spell, she's gonna be like, "Oh, you fire!" And she's gonna be trying to like her palm's really hot, but then she's just gonna do it again because I rolled fire again, and it's just going to come out, and I'm just gonna feel like, and just like dry heave and force push the fire into her, and it's gonna engulf in through her mouth. And it's gonna like eat out her eyes, and fire is just gonna start like vomiting out her face too.
Like lava, just
I'm melting
spewing
her
out.
inside.
Lovely. Joins her minions on the ground.
All of her minions?
Since it's necromantic.
Or just the currently dead ones?
This is a very good
I rolled
question.
a save, and now I'm going to roll a different die. Come on.
Because I was going to ask the
make
same
this
question.
interesting. No, okay. For now.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I rolled a die to see if it was immediate, and then I rolled a die for how long they remain animated.
Oh.
I rolled a d4. You will find out how many rounds they will still animate.
Okay.
In the meantime.
I still have things I can do, yes?
Okay.
I'm going to now move in front of the tree. In the bush. Like the bush.
Basically where our Rowan was originally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha.
I'm getting the bush. Yes.
In the bush.
And I'm gonna say, Caron, did you see that? That was way better than killing a snake. Did you see?
Little busy.
Little busy.
Currently being
Well done.
accosted by an undead very close and personal.
For now. Okay. Anything else?
I'm good.
Speak of the devil, Karan. Little busy.
Brown, and he's just going to hold his hand out into this thing's face and just unleash a guiding bolt into his face.
Into its face. Okay. Run.
Hopefully not.
Oh.
Shoot him off the shoulder.
Whoop. Roll an attack.
So 13 plus 6, 19 to hit.
19 hits. Roll damage.
All right, let's get more than 2s this time. All right. That's better. We got 1, 2. 2 5s, a 6, and a 2, so that is 10.
Your mic got a little quiet. I don't know if anything changed.
Damage.
He's
some reason, I
popping
don't
a
know.
little bit too.
Is that any better?
There we go. Yeah.
You're good. That it must have been
What
when
was
I,
the
when I
damage
whacked
now?
my microphone. 18 damage. 18 radiant damage. In this
18 radiant damage.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Okay, cool. So
Yes. Guiding bolt will do it to this little guy.
dust him. That's about as much
No-
damage as I did to him.
Nothing but a thing. Anything else?
Now I'm going to run up to next to Briar. So yes,
Hint, hint.
yes.
We have three friends.
Yes, I know. I'm gonna run up next to Briar. I'm gonna face towards there. I don't know if you'll let me do a free action for the bonus action. I'm going to attack the thing
With the spiritual
other
weapon?
little undead bony dude. Yeah, I'm gonna attack the bony dude. Yeah, with the spiritual
This
weapon.
one
So I guess I
and
can
this
roll
one
on
are
that.
still alive. This one's prone, looking really hurt.
Oh, he's prone.
Yeah. Sorry. If
I'll let. I think the dog. I don't want to. Don't get between a dog and his bone. You don't do that.
Literally. In this case, yes.
So I'm gonna go for the other one.
Okay. This one again. Yeah.
Yep. So that is
Roll the attack.
a 10 plus 6, so 16.
That'll hit.
Okay. And that one is D8. 7 plus 4, so that's 11 damage.
Beautiful. This one also falls. It had 8
Nice.
HP left.
Out of curiosity,
And-
Holton, would the hand still be there even after she's
No,
gone?
it would not. It's gone.
Cool. Nice.
All that would have done is
and-
prevented you from getting healed until her next turn. So
Oh, so you could have moved. Okay, all right, gotcha. The free action I was going to ask was to let Briar know about something I heard.
okay, yeah. I'll let.
It's like the big one is coming back now.
What?
What?
And I'll kind of like gesture around the tree because I like she may have come up to the tree, is looking over the edge. I came around the tree like this, and like I'm stuck up against the tree. Like,
Okay, I will say it enough. You'd be able to look around the tree. Yeah. Would you like to roll perception to see if you see anything?
Yes, I would.
I can. Oh,
Me? Because I'm going.
Not your turn. Well, go ahead, roll, both of you. I'll give you that out of turn. Why not? We're almost.
Do you want us to do it or just give him an advantage?
Just roll.
Okay.
I got a 19 on that.
Okay, it's
19.
cool. I got an 18 plus my whatever. So.
You do see a undead-looking-ish ogre coming your guys' way.
Oh, there he is. Look at that. Look at that. He's right there.
He's right there.
Karen.
He's coming for you. And now we move to this last guy holding on for dear life is going to get up. Saphir, no, it's not time for you. We're going to take a break soon, okay? I love you. Go away. He's going to roll an attack on our lovely friend, Rowan, once more.
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage. Won't matter. Yeah, won't matter. They just can't hit you. They just can't.
The Wolfie boy isn't at disadvantage, though.
I'm also going to spend a superiority die to riposte and attack it.
Go. Do it.
How many of those do you have?
I have
6,000.
4. I have 4. I've spent 3. So that's a 12 plus 5. That is a 17. First roll was cocked, by the way. I need to really stop doing that. But yeah, 17 to hit for the first.
That'll hit.
Okay, and then
Roll your damage. Actually, there's literally no situation where it doesn't die. It has 1 HP.
Okay.
Unless you want to see how
Okay.
high you can get.
no, it's just 5 slashing damage.
This is now a lifeless pile of bones. That's all of the threats, according to you guys in the immediate area. However, we come to. I guess technically you guys don't know. It is now Asher's turn.
So, after seeing all of them dispatched.
Roll perception check. This will be if you
I was gonna say,
can do
he's
anything or
gonna-
not, I guess.
He's gonna see if he can smell anything else in the air. Advantage.
I'd say that one would be hard as far as smell, because there's a lot of dead smells.
Well, So 18 plus Where's my perception? Perception plus 6, so 20.
Blind, your camera went black, just so you know. 23. With that, you hear the same thing Karun heard, kind of coming off in the distance. You kind of look up and see them both peering off behind the tree, and you hear the...
In that case, I'm going to use my 50 feet of movement to get as close
50
to
feet of
Karun as
movement.
possible.
What's the best direction to go here?
Well, I have a huge-ass dire wolf, so I'm assuming I'm going to try to climb up on the ledge. Just
Climb up there. I'd still do an athletics check for that. Or, yeah. Sure. Give me an athletics check.
Okay, so what is his athletics at? Athletics is strength,
Yes.
so plus
Yes.
3.
You actually have that in your thing. It should be acrobatics, animal handling, arcana, athletics, deception. You should have your own little
It
thing.
will form things a little bit different, but so that's
Please don't
only
moon
an
off the
8.
couch.
It's a what?
It's an 8.
An 8? I'm going to take some of your movement away, but I will say that you get it. So you get up there. But I will say that's probably the rest of your movement. Because it kind of, it's like,
Yeah.
you know, a dog that, like a chihuahua struggling to climb up a couch.
And then it flails his hind legs and it finally gets up there and then he looks forward.
That's literally Saphira every time she comes up here, like to sit beside me.
And
All right.
I don't know if the perception check would have acted as the action. If not, I'll just pull the action to attack as soon as it gets close.
Sure. Why not? I'll let you. We move to Ace. Roll perception check.
Okay.
With advantage because he just saw a dog
Sure.
trying to scurry up a hill.
Thank God, because I rolled on that one.
I got you back.
That is a 15.
15. Yeah, you kind of gather the tension that there's something interesting over that way. And so, yeah, you notice there's something seems to be coming. You hear the...
Okay. How far can I get? Okay, what do we got here? 5, 10, 15, and then...
5, 10, 15, and then half your movement. You'd get about here into this rough terrain. You want to do that?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
You could use an action and get even closer after you got up there. If you would like to get even closer to this bad boy after the fact. You don't know that it's there until you get up there, though.
Right. Yeah, let's just get up there and then I'll
Okay.
Okay. And I'll use the dash action and I will get closer. I want to actually not get closer to him. I want to get right beside Asher.
Right beside
So that
Asher.
way, yes. So that way, that would actually give him pack tactics.
Cool. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay.
That's it.
And it is now its turn. So hard to see these spaces. It can move right here. That's it. That is its turn. One of its wasted 1d4 turns. Okay, and from there we move to... Wait a second. Can this do anything? No. Okay. We move back to Rowan. Rowan, roll a perception check with advantage.
Can this?
Where's everybody going?
Can what? Do what?
Where's everybody going?
Oh.
Kind of a thing. Yeah. Okay. It's a natural 20 for the last roll, so natural 20
Your instincts
plus 3.
kick in, and you recognize there is another threat coming.
I smell an ogre.
So I kind of want to take the. I know it's. I want to try to. Well, no, it really don't matter. I guess I'm going to take the same way Ace did.
Okay. For sake of brevity, you're going to use your same thing, kind of dash action. Where would you like to get? Get up on it if you want. If you really want to die.
Yeah, that's true, right? Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna try to ignite my blade again. It's a natural 20 for that, so it ignites, thankfully.
Finally.
So finally, yeah, Rowan is going to do a dash for his action.
Okay.
I'm gonna get up right up to it. I'm gonna go ahead and spend an action surge to give myself another action. And I am going to use the flame tongue. And I'm gonna spend my last superiority die to do a trip attack to try to prone it.
Okay. Roll it.
So I'm gonna go ahead and roll for the attack. Oh, yeah, well, that's an epic fail. That's a 7 to hit. So yeah.
That will
I don't
not
think
hit.
since it didn't hit, but I am right next to the guy. So
Actually, so close. It has an 8 armor class.
serious? Oh my god!
It is undead and naked, so
It's not hard to hit, but
Yeah,
hard to trip, I
it's
guess.
okay.
Hard to trip.
And I really can't take it back either, because I could use a precision attack, but I already spent the superiority die in that attempt to do it, so I can't.
Yeah, it's okay. It's so close.
Yeah,
God, so
close.
far. Or whatever. Tried so hard.
I know.
Okay. It's okay. Whose turn is it now? Maybe they'll kill it before it kills you.
Wait.
Briar, what would you like to do, my dear?
Isami. So, well, okay. I could use cantrip maybe and give it a disadvantage if it hits, but I'm going to keep attacking because attacking things and it hitting is very fun. So,
It's
I am
undead, correct?
Yes.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's just advantage on you.
yep.
Yes.
Do you have advantage on it?
No, I don't believe so.
No, I mean, I was wondering if Rowan did.
No, the spell. It's a disadvantage on attack rolls. But it doesn't say anything about advantages for the spell.
You're good.
So I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb. This is so gross. 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
And I'm going to roll the type of damage and then just look at the damage. Fire again. You. Okay. It's going to take 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Fire damage is going to come out of my hand again. And I'm just going to be like, would you stop? I'm going to just yell at my hand so mad. Because it just... I can't make you stop. And now I'll do the whip.
Okay, roll the attack.
Mm-hmm.
Just for clarifying, this isn't actually hurting you. HP wise, right? This is totally just
No,
like,
it's
Just a flare.
flavor.
Just a flare.
I
just
mean,
want to make sure. Just want to make sure you're talking about blisters on your hand and shit
Yeah,
like
um,
constantly appearing. I'm like,
Briar,
oh my
please
God.
roll me 3d20 fire damage.
Yeah, for sure. But so so on top of the damage it took, it's going to take an additional 3 from my whip.
Ouch. It moans in satisfaction. I'm just kidding.
Mommy.
I'm gonna do that from now on every time you whip someone.
It's canon.
It's Leviosa.
That's the sound that the whip makes. Is just
Leviosa.
Wait, we need a exclamation point whip, and then it'll be David at the beginning. Oh fuck. It'll be a clip of him saying that.
I'm gonna make a note of that. I'll make a note of that.
I need to get that sound. It was so good. The timing was so perfect. It was literally the first thing. I think it was the first thing that everybody heard. Okay. Anyway, back to the game that's going on. Karan!
All right.
What you gonna do?
Well, no. I'm going to be a little concerned at Briar's hands, like you're freaking out about the fire coming at her. I know she doesn't like fire, but she doesn't seem to be affected by it. So I'll just continue with what I was initially going to do, which is first off cast Sanctuary on Rowan. I think. How far away is Rowan?
Probably in range. What is it, a 60-foot range?
30 feet. It's 30 feet.
Ooh.
I don't know,
Yep,
just
good.
barely. And,
Yeah,
okay,
that's
cool.
it.
So, cast Sanctuary. Follow my little silver mirroring. Cast
Beautiful.
Sanctuary. And then I'll just do a little Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame.
Yep. So let's see how his
that's me.
dex is. Big Ogre Man's. 14. Dex 14.
That's an 8.
Hey.
Hey.
Another D8.
Do your damage.
5 radiant damage.
Ooh. Well done.
More. Hurt me more.
You guys are lucky you didn't have to fight this thing all the way. It's only got a couple of rounds left in it. Oh. So good. So good. Next up is Asher.
Okay, well, seeing Rowan jump in, I'm going to do the same. And kind of like, I just imagine him taking his swing, and Asher's gonna like pop up behind and pounce and do a attack on him. And that's a natural 20.
Roll your damage. Roll your damage twice. Or, roll your damage and then multiply it. Oops. I right-clicked on somebody somehow.
And that's... I rolled a 3 and a 1, so that's a 6 damage, plus 3, so that's a 9 damage. And it needs to make a strength saving throw.
How much damage total?
9 damage.
9.
On a crit.
Strength saving throw. Does it make a difference that it's large? It succeeded anyway. That's 22. Save.
Yeah, 13.
It ain't going down. Ace, it's your turn though.
So Ace is going to get up in his face on the other side of Rowan and take 2 swings.
Roll your attacks.
That's a nat 20 and a 19.
Roll your damage twice.
Don't roll the lowest possible number on your damage.
Right.
Like I did.
So 6 times 2 would be 12. Plus
If you guys
4,
kill this thing before it dies itself, props.
18.
Props to you.
Oh god, simple math. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 points of damage.
Nice.
And that's how a crit works.
It's almost there, but it is now its turn.
I'm gonna spit on it.
And then she's gonna whip it. It's just gonna get all kinds of crazy up in here.
We don't kink shame at Aelos.
The worst part is I'm the only one that's not protected.
Yeah, you're the only one that's not at disadvantage right now.
But he's
Hopefully he likes puppies.
Rowan.
Let me roll that. Who is he gonna go for? Hey, he's going for you, Asher.
Yeah, because he'd have to make a disadvantage throw on top of a sanctuary throw.
Come on! All right, it's back to your turn. Wait, no, it only has one attack. Okay, lame. Who made this monster? Rowan, it's your turn.
All right, so Rowan is gonna go for 2 attacks. So that's an 8 plus 5, a 13 for the first one.
Go ahead.
Okay.
8 would have hit.
A 19 plus change, so 24 to hit for the second.
That'll hit. That one won't.
Hit
That was
3 times
too high.
over.
It was way too high. Roll your damage.
It went so far high, it underflowed and went back to missing.
7 slashing damage, and then I'm gonna roll the fire damage.
7 slashing. You're getting there. You're getting there. You're so close.
3 fire, and then I'm gonna go ahead and swing with the last one, which is a 4 plus 3, so 7 slashing damage.
No!
Oh god, it's only one away, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay. Next turn. Briar. No. Wait. Yeah. Briar.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You don't have to do anything.
What are you gonna do?
I want
You have to hit it though.
Okay. I see your challenge. I accept your challenge, and I'm just going to walk up with my whip and just go for a.
Does it have 5 or 10 foot radius? Doesn't really matter. Go ahead and roll your
I'm
attack.
just gonna walk up and I'm going to saunter up. I'm gonna salt bay this die.
That one.
No, it's a 17.
Hey,
Plus,
that'll hit. Okay, you're good.
Yeah.
How do you want to do this?
I think she just said how she wants to do it.
That
She just
was
wants to go.
That's it. Okay, we're gonna come back to your out of initiative. Describe how you would like to whip it, though.
Whip it good.
Briar's gonna walk up to it, and she's just gonna go to boop the nose with her whip. She's just gonna go boop and like hit it right on the nose and let it die.
Right square in the nose, and then it falls. Okay, sorry. The whip, man. Okay, serious. Legends of Aelos. Serious. This is storytelling. Okay? It does not moan sexually. Okay, it's just comedy.
But what if it did?
It falls to the ground with that last bit of you began to notice the life leaving it as it was charging you. You could tell the effects of the animation was leaving from the corpse fairy that was animating it.
Sure. I'm gonna actually can I use second wind right now before we head off on the trail, just in case for any.
You can do whatever you want.
You have
Alright.
2 healers.
Speaking of
with
taking
you.
a break to recover, we'll be right back.
You got them.